Birthday by Andrea Gibson. At 12 years old, I started bleeding with the moon and beating up boys who dreamed of becoming astronauts. I fought with my knuckles white as stars and left bruises the shape of Salem. These are the things we know by heart and the things we don't. At 13, my friend Jen tried to teach me to blow rings of smoke. I watched as the nicotine rose from her lips like halos, but I could never make dying beautiful. The sky didn't fill with colors the night I convinced myself veins are kite strings you can only cut free. I suppose I love this life, in spite of my clenched fist. I open my palm, and my lifelines are like the branches from an aspen tree. And there are songbirds perched on the tips of my fingers, and I wonder if Beethoven ever held his breath the first time his fingers touched the keys, the way a soldier holds his breath the first time his finger clicks the trigger. We all have different reasons for forgetting to breathe. But my lungs remember the day my mother took my hand and placed it on her belly and told me the symphony beneath was my baby sister's heartbeat. And I knew life would tremble, like the first tear on a prison guard's hardened cheek, like a prayer on a dying man's lips, like a vet holding a full bottle of whiskey like an empty gun in a war zone. We are born on days where too many people died in terrible ways, but you still have to call it your birthday. And I've been running home, through the windpipe of a man who sings, while his hands play a washboard with a spoon, on a street corner in New Orleans where every boarded-up window is painted with the same words, "We're coming back," like a promise to the ocean that will always keep moving towards the music, the way Basquiat slept in a cardboard box to be closer to the rain. Don't cover your ears, love. Don't cover your ears, life. There's a boy writing poems in Central Park, and as he writes, he moves, and his bones become the bars of Mandela's jail cell stretching apart. And there are men playing chess in the December cold who can't tell if the breath rising from the board is their opponents of their own. And there's a woman on a stairwell in a subway swearing she can hear Niagara Falls from a rooftop in Brooklyn. And I remember how Niagara Falls is a city overrun with strip malls and traffic and vendors, and one incredibly brave river that made it all worth it. Y'all, I know this world is far from perfect. I'm not the type to mistake a streetlight for the moon. I know our wounds are as deep as the Atlantic, but every ocean has a shoreline, and every shoreline has a tide that is constantly returning to wake the songbirds in our hands, to wake the music in our bones, to place one fearless kiss on the mouth of that brave river that ran through the center of our hearts to find its way home.